Now, let's make storyboards based on the sketches and concept art. Storyboards are basically a series of drawings that show what happens in the video. This can also be where you brainstorm the basic idea of the movement. You can really experiment with what kind of movement you want to animate, so this is a fun step. Now, let's open the storyboard Photoshop file. The file should have come with the course. I will drag and drop the concept images that I just made. The animation is going to be a loop, so it will start and end with the blob on the ground. I will press Command J on this layer and duplicate it. Then I will put the image on the first frame and the last frame. Then I will put the frame of the blob waving in the middle. I will create a layer so that I can make lines that show where the contact point is on the ground. Let's think of how the blob will go from the ground to waving. Of course, I can make it just go straight from ground to standing, but that's not very interesting. I want to design the movement with some of the animation principles in mind. I want to attract the viewer's eyes first to the blob, so I will make it shake side to side first. Now it's a little better, but still not very interesting. I think it will be more fun if you could see the blob squish and stretch. This is one of the 12 animation principles that helps emphasize the movements. It's a bit better, but I think I can push it more. I will make the blob go higher than the resting position, make it fall, and then bounce back up. Now I think it's a lot better. You don't have to know exactly how the movement is going to look like when you're making the storyboard, but it is a great time to start thinking about it. Now I'm going to put these ideas on the paper. The blob shakes, squishes before springing up, the net stretches up, reaches the highest point, the net lands, and bounce back up. And this is where the blob will wave. Then from here to the ground, I think it can be a very straightforward movement. It will just stretch and go down. Okay, now let's add legs and arms. I will first draw all the legs. The legs will pop out when the blob is at its highest position. And when it lands, it will bend the legs. Then it will bounce up on its tiptoes. Then it will stand still. And when the body goes down, the legs will disappear underneath the body. Now let's draw arms. The arms will pop up when the blob starts to jump up. Then, when the body is at its highest, I want it to have a very dynamic pose. So I will spread its arms wide. Then it lands and it'll wave. As it goes down, it will lower the arms and make itself small. Okay, now I will fill the blob body in color. And we have our storyboards.